Oh, hey there. So funny. Okay. Okay, be serious. Gonna break down our costs for the build so far. I'm gonna try to do this quickly, and that's not easy for me, but here we go. Okay, try not to hit my head. Oh, that's where the stairs are gonna be, eh?
Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a yogurt? Oh my god. No! Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, go.
Yeah!
View looks like up there.
I know, right? I'm scared. Oh my God.
Huh? That's it.
Nice view.
I'm going up.
Oh, hell no.
Go.
Okay, Chris, what did they do today?
Looks like they hung some floor joists.
Nice.
Put a blocking in.
Okay.
Hopefully tomorrow will be floor sheeting.
Nice. And then once the floor sheeting's done, they can do the second story stuff, I guess?
Yeah, knee walls, and then roof truss.
Nice. What window is this?
So, primary bedroom window.
That's all right. Hey. Sitting in the Jeep with Miles. Say hi. Okay, I'm trying to creep on the builders stealthily. I feel weird just walking up and filming them. Chris is like, I'm sure they would be totally cool and love it. Feels weird. Let's see.
Here too, buddy. Group picture so we can do it for everybody.
Okay, hey, it's Friday. It's a PA day. The kids are strapped in the car right there. Oh, here comes Maui. We're gonna get a few things at the store, but I haven't got to check out the house yesterday evening or see what the builders did yesterday. They don't work on Friday, so it's empty now. Ooh. Okay, so last time it was just the floor joists. Now they have sheeting on the floor, so it's darker in here, but ooh, this is cool. Now it feels much more closed in a good way. They put up some guardrails on the top. They told me when they left, so if we want to go stand up there, take a look. Chris brought everybody coffees yesterday, and then went up the ladder, tripped, fell off the ladder, caught himself. He's good, but he dropped all their coffees. So anyways, I think they probably didn't want him doing that again. Maybe they want their coffees. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna flip you. Okay, this is from our front door. So that's our living room window. This window is actually in our primary bedroom closet. That window's in the bedroom, so is that one. So our bed will go underneath that horizontal window. Bathroom over there. You're gonna zoom out. Whoa. So this is like master space. And they have this beam up here. Stairs are kind of here. Take a step up and then up here. So that's interesting to see that beam there. That just got put in. We're still figuring out what we want to do there. If we want to close it all in like drywall, I think we're going to do some sort of like lateral slats so that there's some division, but keep it open. Gonna watch these. Cool. There's no way I'm going up there right now. I need a spotter. I'm so bad with heights. Anyways, this is so cool. This will be our dining room area. That's the front door. We're doing some sort of wall or separation here. At first we were thinking solid wall. Now it might be like a shelf that's acts as a partition, but also kind of let some light through. That's a mudroom entrance. All behind this plumbing, there'll be a wall. That'll be the kitchen wall where we'll have oven, most of the cabinetry right there. Behind it is all mudroom. Lots of cabinetry in there too. This is plumbing for the island. Yeah, this is a big hole, sliders out the kitchen here. Oh my God, I love it. Stay tuned, I'll take us upstairs later when Chris is home.
Maui tried to climb up the other day.
Did he?
Adam and I were up here, Maui tried to climb up.
Did he fall, Gaga?
Yeah. He came up a couple steps and then he jumped off.
Okay, this is our sunroom right off the trailer. Just lots of extra room for clearly storage. We have a wood stove in here that we use in the winter just to keep it even warmer. We're kind of moving a bunch of summer stuff out. Boots, mitts, coats here. We need to also do a purge of seasons here. Change it out to winter. Maui lays right next to it. Anyways, Chris is making a bench here today. We have this awesome like fold-up couch we use for the boys to play on. Sometimes Chris will sleep on it in the van when he is out at buddies' houses. We're gonna make a bench out of it here. He picked up this table when his grandma passed away. She had some furniture, so we really wanted this. His grandpa made it. And we're gonna make a bench to sit under this window and eat out here. So yeah, we're in a state of disrepair right now, but it's gonna get better. It's like our garage in here. Having this has been so perfect though. Extra space. We're in a tiny, I don't know, 600 square foot trailer, so we need this.
She moves like a map with no borders, a whisper caught in the wind. I see her boots at the corner cafe with a notebook and a grin. She's chasing skies I've never named while I stay in my lane. But something in the way she moves keeps pulling at my chain. Oh, traveler, you carry the sun in your stride, leaving behind what walk beside your wandering dance. She hums a tune I've never heard in languages I can't speak. She writes down cities on her wrist and dreams she'll never keep. I sip my coffee, miss my cue, still anchored by my fears.
Let's just leave it and then we'll come
The
back.
time rolls on like open roads, and soon she won't be here. Oh, traveler, you carry the sun in your stride, leaving behind what I hold inside. If I don't ask your name today, I may never get the chance to walk beside your wandering dance.
Okay, looks like today they put together the trusses. They had to be shipped in sections, or these middle pieces. You can see it's like double stacked here. That came separate of the sides. I don't have the technical terms for these, but they're huge. And they've been putting them together on the roof because I guess it's a really flat surface maybe for working. What? Oh, the cashews. We left our nuts.
Probably the workers were eating them.
Maybe. Nuts are pretty tasty. Oh, and now the remaining walls are closer. They've kind of been scattered around here. Looks like they brought them all over.
Mom,
Getting closer.
Those two ones were
Like end sections, eh?
like where it drops down. And then we were like, what's that? Like a half a window?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just where the
Oh,
drops down.
right. I was picturing that they faced each other. Okay, there's going to be a round window here, but they can't frame that. So we'll put a square. We'll frame it in. Square. And this is an office space slash maybe a third bedroom. This is one of the boys' rooms. Okay. This is the second one. They're the same size, kind of split here. And in this corner is the bathroom. And it takes one of these small windows. Okay. Then the other two in this space is all second living room. Family room. And a big dormer there. A big dormer here. Okay. Hey guys. This is my second take of going over house costs because I'm just extremely long-winded. So I'm going to try to shorten it. I'm off to a bad start. Okay, here we go. Number one cost, land. We bought our property for $370,000 Canadian. We're in Canada. And we have just under 275 acres. So that was a steal. We were able to purchase it relatively cheaply because there is no services at the road. Like we don't have city water or hydro hookups. Those were all very large additional costs that we were gonna take on. So that came into play when negotiating the price. But so we landed at $370, and the next largest cost was our, well, not the next largest, but the next that we kind of did chronologically was getting our solar set up. That was just under $30,000, about $28,000 for our system. That is more than enough for the house. It's currently powering just a portion of it to the trailer. It is large enough to accommodate when Chris has a shop, if we have barns and outbuildings. Yeah, so that was also a relatively small cost compared to what we were quoted to bring hydro to our house. Okay, our next kind of cost is our home structure itself. So we are using a prefabricated kind of wall system that ran us, just for the structure, just the walls, which are quite large as well. You can see very high R rating, $55,154 for that. And so at first we were thinking we would just order those wall panels through him. He brings them, and then we would put that up. And we had him instead also quote us on, you know, putting that structure up, installing the trusses, the floor, because they do a full kind of service house build as well. We were kind of just gonna piece out the wall production, we thought, and then have Chris build it, because he did put together our last structure. But yeah, just the way things are going, Chris is really busy. We decided to go with Ben to kind of do more. So the wall panels themselves, $55,000 for them to be erected, and the trusses material included and installed, the I-joist and floor between that first and second story, material and installation of that, as well as insulation. So the whole structure kind of sealed in minus windows, and put up was an additional $87,000. So that brings us to, I think we're about like $160-ish thousand for the shell. I'll do math on that and put it here. But so the house, less windows, minus windows and doors, about $160,000 for the structure. The floor joists were about $12,000 of that. The trusses were about $16,000 of that. And those kind of went into that $87,000 install portion of the house. Next largest, windows and doors are going to cost us just shy of $30,000, about $29,000 and change. More things, there's more things. Our concrete pad, okay, $8,100 for the concrete pad. We had to hire an architect to stamp our plans, and our builder Ben also worked on the drawings. So his cost for our drawings was $1,840. And then the architect kind of goes through those, makes adjustments, makes them ready for submission to the city for development, for a building permit and such. So his fee was $7,569. Our development fees for our building permit, including our septic permit and our entrance permit, which is our driveway, like putting in a culvert at the road, was $19,358. So that honestly is quite cheap. Wood boiler. So we have a huge wood boiler that currently helps heat the trailer in the winter, and will again also heat the big building, any outbuildings we need. That ran us $15,192. Oh, a bebe. Oh, can I lift you? No, hold on. Oh my God. There you go. Our drilled well was $12,750. And so all of those costs totaled together, those are the big ticket items, bring us to $662,405.91. Another large cost worth mentioning that isn't factored in here is our trailer, our little temporary home right now. We spent $38,390 on our 400 square foot trailer. Yeah. And honestly, it's pretty great. So having all this money freed up to do this build is only really possible if we're not in a large home with a mortgage. Yeah, with all of that money tied up in equity or another asset. So having this trailer allows us to do that. And we're kind of hopeful we can keep it once the house is built and use it maybe when guests come, or maybe we have a farmhand working. And we honestly have like family and friends who have reached out wondering what we are going to do with it once we're done building, because I know there's a huge need for housing. Anyways, we're hopeful we can keep it, but if we find we need to free up that money and use it towards the house at the end, because let's be honest, the nest egg is just going down, dwindling. So whatever. If we got to sell it, we're going to sell it as well. So that allowed us to be here at the property, to be close and easy for Chris to now be working on it once the structure is up. We're doing everything on the interior generally. So yeah, we're here, we're close, we can do that. It allows us that. Again, it allowed us to free up a lot of capital and not have it tied up into a large home, large investment like that. So all made possible by the trailer. And now that the house is up, we're like, man, this is huge, more than enough, probably too much. But here we are. It's beautiful. It's going to be worth it. It'll be good when the boys are bigger too. Anyways, great for perspective. We're going to be moving into that big house, coming from spending, you know, a year and a half living in 400 square feet, and we'll just be better for it. But those are the big expenses we've incurred so far. Quite a few more coming up that aren't spent yet. Our septic, which Chris will install, he is licensed to do that, so he'll do that for us. Good cost savings. You know, we need kitchen cabinets, countertops, we need flooring, we need appliances. We are putting up all the interior walls ourselves, so like drywall and framing of that, interior doors, bathroom cabinets, bathroom fixtures, electrical rough-in. There's something else Miles just deleted here, but anyways, there's some more large expenses coming our way. So I'm going to keep track of those, keep you posted on that, and if you have any questions, leave me a message and I'll ask Chris. You know what? Yeah, good job. Bye.